I'm Extra Cheesy 87, and I'm here for a little short, quick update video on the Trails LP. Which basically, that update is that the channel's temporarily going to turn into a Trails of the Sky channel, so that I can finish this LP. Basically, what's going to be happening is that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which normally I don't upload any videos, those will now also be Trails of the Sky videos. And for about the next week or two, Saturday will still also be Trails. I do have a new LP planned for the Saturday slot, but I actually haven't started recording the videos yet. It definitely won't go up this Saturday. I'm recording this on the day it's uploading on Monday. So, but maybe Saturday after next, which would be June the 15th, will probably be when the next new LP starts, hopefully. And so the reason we're doing changing the upload schedule for Trails is that because I finished the LP 2 days ago, and I'll give you a quick, maybe a few seconds to come up with a guess in your head of how many parts it ended up being. I will say it's by far the longest LP I ever done. And so, if you got a little mental number, the answer is actually 67 parts. That is 21 more parts than the longest series I ever did, which is Ys Origin. It's the game that would not end. I thoroughly enjoyed basically the final chapter of that game is so good. And the videos that are going up right now, which I think are like part 30 or so, like the end of chapter 2, it's not going to seem like I like the game very much because I do kind of have my problems with the mid game, and mainly the combat boss fights really make me very salty. But the final chapter is so good. And so I thoroughly enjoyed the LP and everything. It's probably the most fun I've had doing an LP in a very long time, maybe even ever, at those last, 2 dozen videos or so. Completely lost my train of thought, as per usual. This is why most people, when they do stuff, maybe at least have some sort of talking points, because I've completely forgot what I was even talking about. I was talking about Trails or something. That's a game. But basically, so this LP's been going on for 3 months, and it's not even halfway through. And so by doubling the uploads, basically, should allow us to hopefully jam through the series in maybe a month and a half, because I've been in the process of editing all the videos. I've edited up to like part 50 something, so I'm like almost there. I've got like 17 or so more, 16, 15 more videos to edit, and then yeah. So basically that's it. We're going to be uploading a lot more videos just so that I can get this series out the door and hopefully start on something new. Even though actually the only thing I want to do right now is actually start playing the sequel of Trails. But that's a bit too much. I don't necessarily want to turn this channel into completely XCheese87 just plays Trails forever, even though there are about 24 games in this series. But yeah, I really never expected that series to go on for so long. But it was because I did like voice acting, or not voice, but I read all the dialogue and with minor amounts of voice acting for the whole thing, which really made the game a lot longer. Which isn't a bad thing, because I really enjoyed reading the dialogue, and because there's so much dialogue in that game that if I didn't do that, then it would be me being silent for like 90% of the time, because there's so much dialogue, and that really slowed down the pace of the game quite a bit. Because I remember actually comparing, it took me like 27 hours to get to the final chapter when I first played the game several years ago, and it took like 38 hours of playtime on the LP. So that's just like an idea of like how, granted that's also because I did more side stuff, and I did more, like just idle time of having the game. Actually, it took 27 hours, no, it was 27 hours to get to the final chapter, which, as I mentioned in the very first video, that was all blind, which was lots of fun. I typically don't really get a chance to do blind LPs because I don't really like starting an LP of a game if I don't know if it's going to be any good. But at least in this situation, it was something that I'd played the majority of it and knew that it was good. And yeah, I'm really just kind of rambling at this point. Basically, Trails going to be going up a lot more so that we can finish it and move on to new things. I really enjoyed the LP. I would recommend watching it, even though it might take about 1,000 years to finish. I'm XCheese87. Stay tuned for the next real video, and bye, guys.